Hey friends, welcome to the channel. If you have sometimes trouble to find the motivation to learn your target language on a daily basis and are also afraid to speaking it, then this video is something for you. Los geht's! My name is Dustin and I'm an IT project manager from Germany. On this channel we create content that helps us to be more productive, to learn new things, especially languages, and to live a happy, more fulfilling life. Today we will talk about the Lingoda Super Sprint challenge and how you can use the Lingoda platform to learn English, German, French or Spanish for free. For that I will first explain what the Lingoda platform is all about and what the Lingoda Super Sprint challenge is. Next we will have a look at which language I have chosen to learn for the next 60 days and what other resources I use and of course what my expectations are. Okay, let's dive into today's top... Oh, wait. First, a nice sip of coffee. Los geht's! First of all, what is Lingoda? Lingoda is an online language school that offers courses in English, German, French and Spanish. It provides live classes with native speaking teachers as well as self-study courses. The classes are small with only about 5 learners for one teacher. Lingoda also offers a range of language certificates to help students prove their language proficiency. Lingoda's methodology involves starting with speaking and listening and then progressing to reading and writing. This allows learners to start communicating right away and build their confidence in the new language. This is supported by the interactive learning environment, which encourages conversations, active listening and engagement. In addition, teachers provide feedback and guidance throughout each lesson, helping learners to identify their strengths and weaknesses. Further, there are teachers available from all over the world for the different lessons, and thus you are pretty flexible in choosing a time slot that works for you. Also, this way you can learn different dialects depending on which are relevant to you. Usually I don't really like traditional school settings, but Lingoda is a bit different because of the small class sizes and the speak from day one approach. But we will see. I will report throughout the challenge and also make a full review video at the end of the challenge. The Lingoda Super Sprint challenge consists of 61 hour language lessons over the course of 60 days. During this time, as already mentioned, learners use the target language from day one and are immersed in the language through their lessons, activities and conversations with their teachers and fellow students. There is also a regular sprint challenge which consists of 30 hours within 30 days. Those sprints should encourage learners to build up a language learning routine and to get some real progress done, as well as breaking down barriers to start speaking your target language. This is one of the most difficult aspects in language acquisitions for many learners, including me, and for each new language I learn, I have to overcome that barrier again. The sprint costs 380 euros and the super sprint 760. But wait, there is more. If you consistently complete all lessons each day and are never more than 10 minutes late, you will receive either half of the money back at the end of the regular sprint or a full reimbursement for the super sprint. Since I'm always on the lookout for new methods of learning a language, saving money and doing challenges, I thought it's a great opportunity I need to take. Lingoda does those sprints multiple times a year and they have a fixed time window, in this case from the 23rd of January to the 23rd of February. If you want to attend, make sure to check your calendar beforehand to see if you can make it for all those sessions and that you don't have too much travel going on or other obligations, if possible of course. So, which language am I going to learn? I have chosen Spanish because I already speak French and Italian and I have heard people speaking Spanish multiple times, making me sad that I can't yet understand it. Additionally, I need to travel to Sevilla in May for work and I have many colleagues who are native Spanish speakers.
Plata o plomo.
Spanish is an international language spoken by many people and there's lots of great content in Spanish, which I really want to explore. I was hesitant at first, worrying that I would spoil my Italian, but I think it should be safe to go ahead now. I didn't want to pick up a new language since I'm not where I wanted to be with Dutch yet, but the challenge is here now, so I'm going to do it. I will keep learning Dutch on the side nevertheless. So what else am I going to do to learn Spanish? This is a bit different than I would learn a language normally because I have never used something like Lingoda before. Besides Lingoda, I'm also studying the International Phonetic Alphabet, the IPA, to improve my pronunciation. For that I use an IPA Deck from Ness. If you don't know his approach yet, the mimic method, I will also link it in the description. With the speaking from day one approach, there's a risk of spoiling my accent, I think, which would be difficult to fix later. To further build on my accent while also building up some vocab, I will also use drops for 5 minutes a day. I've already made a video about this app and I will link it somewhere here. Besides that, I will only use Link each day for 5 to 10 minutes at least to do some reading and listening exercises, but I can imagine that this will get some more because I think it's really important to build up that comprehension. The main focus for me are clearly the mini stories, and if you don't know Link yet, I've also made a video about that and I will also link it here. I don't really have high expectations, but to get a good head start with the language. If I get to a state where I feel comfortable to speak the standard phrases and I'm also able to establish an okayish accent, I'm already happy. To really learn a language takes a lot of time, and this can only be the beginning of the learning journey. There will be hundreds of hours to come, and to really get good at it, I need to assimilate the language by also consuming massive amounts of comprehensible and compelling input. Have you tried Lingoda before, or do you also plan to do the Sprint or Super Sprint challenge in the future? If you found the video useful, please leave me a like and a subscription to the channel, and to not miss anything going forward, click on the notification bell. Thank you very much for watching and see you the next time.